Tom, let's throw it to you. What one or two policy changes, maybe at either the state level or at the federal level, do you think could really jumpstart business creation in the United States again?
Well, I think first of all, Heather, we're seeing record-breaking confidence in small business. So we run a quarterly survey of 1,000 small business owners, and for 6 consecutive quarters, they have said that they are confident with the economy. And so as far as reversing a 30-year trend of declining entrepreneurship, we believe that confidence breeds more folks like Mallory and like Gary who want to plunge into entrepreneurship. So we're very optimistic, kind of like most small business owners. And we think that the reason for this confidence are a lot of the things that Larry Kudlow just talked about. And those are pro-growth policies like tax cuts, regulatory reform, and others. So as much as we can have the policy wind at entrepreneurs' backs, I think we will see a reverse in the decline of entrepreneurship.
Great. And what about those paperwork or capital concerns? Are you hearing that a lot when you go around the country? Is that still a big hurdle for a lot of potential new business owners?
We are, except it's lower on the concern list than it has been. I think Larry had mentioned NFIB and the work that they do to survey small businesses. They had said that tax compliance and tax burden for the first time in over 30 years has fallen off the top 5 issues of concern. So they're still there, regulatory, paperwork, tax compliance. It's just they're lower on the concern list that they used to be. Hiring employees is now #1. And so we've got a lot of small businesses from around the country that are jealous of Mallory who can hire 7 people in 6 weeks.
Alan, what about you? What do you think some of the best policies the Trump administration has done so far to try to reverse this 30-year trend?
No, certainly. First of all, I'd like to say today is the start of National Entrepreneurship Month. So, happy birthday to all those entrepreneurs out there. Certainly, that's what is the engine, of this economy, from having an idea and growing it to fruition, like Mallory and Gary. I would say that one of the things that Administrator Linda McMahon, has been on her Ignite tour, and one of the things that she has been recognizing and looking at, getting all the feedback from the different entrepreneurs and business owners of what is really helping them. In terms of the feedback that we're getting is that, obviously, like Tom was saying, the less tax regulations, the opportunity to be able to then use those additional funds to be able to potentially hire new individuals or to potentially buy new machinery that will take you to the next level. One example would be a gentleman down in Miami that had mentioned, he has a brewery company, and he's like, look, with this tax cuts, I'm able to buy an additional machinery that will help me in providing more of my brewery, but also in return also to bring more employees on board as well. Those are the things that we're hearing out there in that aspect that are refreshing and good. I think that, like Tom had mentioned, that the confidence level, certainly there's an opportunity to take a little bit more of a risk, factor in that aspect. So what we say, and we would like to say from SBA, we're here to help. We're here to help you start, grow, and expand your business, and that's one of the many things that we're doing at SBA under the leadership of Administrator McMahon.
And what's your top priority for 2019? Seems like a lot of things, confidence is up, but what else are you aiming to do and hoping to do in the coming months?
Sure. A couple of things that we're looking at, certainly, we recognize the opportunity to expand even more in rural America, to provide those tools and services. Recent examples that we have done is, for example, our new MOU with the USDA, Department of Agriculture, and how we can maximize each other's resources to be able to reach out to the entrepreneurs and small businesses in rural America. Also looking at workforce development, too. What are the things that we're going to be rolling out in the near future that will work in a public-private partnership in that aspect, of working with colleges and private sectors. And I know the president yesterday mentioned about additional working more with private sector and their role as well in terms of workforce development, but also how we can work together as a team.